Okay, welcome back to the long-awaited update on this subterranean greenhouse here in southern Arizona. Sorry for the long delay. So, the main updates are I've switched from aquaponics back to hydroponics, simply because here in southern Arizona we have some cold winters. The tilapia do not do well, and I kind of found it a little ridiculous to be heating the water, trying to produce food, and it was just a pain in the ass, honestly. So I went back to hydroponics, mostly organic. So right here we have some watercress, and I actually just got it, this is just on a whim, got it from the store. Roots on and everything, shoved it in, and no transplant shock whatsoever, so we can just pull and eat it as we wish. Here's a little gem lettuce. Same thing here. This is a butternut lettuce ball, you know, hydroponic style. That just came in the store, so just shoved it in the tray, no problem. Here's a little bit of stunted Brussels sprouts. These tomato plants are all seedlings, so just started to flower right there. Garlic. Green onions. These green onions are probably still from the first video. They're very resilient. As you can see, they're all flowering on the tops. Here is this year's asparagus that has been dormant. Been sitting back in the corner dormant. This is all just from this spring right here. Again, the tomatoes, they're all seedlings, so they're doing quite well. Here's some broccoli that I actually just picked because it flowered too much. I didn't pay attention, but still tasty nonetheless. Eating it right now. Here's some seedlings. Just started off inside. That is, what the hell is that? Grand Teton spinach. A couple other small seedlings from some carrots here. Here's the rest of the little gem lettuce. It's not so little anymore. Just letting it tower out so I can play around with some seeds. Here's some younger ones that I started later on. I'm going to stand up on top of a ladder just to give you an aerial view. This tray set up right here, some more little gems. Green onions again. There's a nice little specimen of some broccoli right there. There's some broccoli there as well. These are chives back here. I cut all these back not even 3 weeks ago, all the way back to the little nub. So those are doing quite well. Those are all Brussels sprouts back there. I still have yet to get them to tower and actually produce the small clusters. Still waiting on that one. And another aerial view. There's some more broccoli back there. This is still the original setup from the first video. This hydrogen, the clay balls here, still doing really well. Absolutely love it. Again, it's $40 a bag. So I played around, just did 1/4-inch gravel here. Initially, it threw my pH off, really raised it. But now that it's ran through numerous, thousands of cycles, it's doing really well. So these trays right here run off into this tray right here, down into this drum. These are all green onions, of course, way out of control, but, you know, every time we need scallions, that's easy. I threw some mint in here. Of course, mint is so damn easy. So here I still have the original TDS meter, if you can read it, if it's in focus. 6.0 on the pH. 1610 for the parts per million. Still really good. Obviously you can see it's a Hannah. I really love this TDS meter. No problems whatsoever. It plugs into the wall. Rave reviews about it. I installed it, haven't touched it ever since. There's 3 probes. These wires, 3 wires that go into there. One for the pH, and then it measures the nutrients from there. Here's just some cilantro rolling in here. These are Brussels sprouts, doing really well on this side. Again, still have yet to get it to tower and produce its fruit, if you will, or the leaf clusters. There's just some floating anacris inside here. I pulled it out of my pond out of the front yard. It helps with some filtration. This is what I'm using for my nutrients, seeing that I switched from aquaponics back to hydroponics. Jungle juice. Never tried it before. It's actually awesome. I love it. It's a 2-part system. There you go. There's part A, part B. You can read the nutrient levels and the numbers. This comes out red. This fluid is actually clear. You have to mix it in parts. You space it apart, maybe 10 or 15 minutes, let it run through a couple cycles, and then add part B to it. Really happy with that. I didn't run any of my lights this last winter from the last video that you saw. Again, it's kind of ridiculous to be blowing 1,000-watt HPS just for some food inside here to where Mother Nature can roll enough light. So I only just did leaf production. I didn't do any fruit production plants. Here's some more seedlings. These are tomatillos right here, where my finger is. You know, just kind of starting them out in soil and then literally just washing off the roots and then putting them into the hydro trays. Again, this is the 1/4-inch gravel right here. 1/4-inch gravel. These two trays run down this black pipe. The black pipe runs along this gutter system. And those pipes dump into this drum here. Whereas the gutter literally just drips from here back into this tray right here. So definitely found out that with hydroponics I can keep obviously my pH a heck of a lot lower. With aquaponics, anything below 6.5, it really starts to mess around with the fish, and doesn't help out their immune system because you start to destroy, you know, all the slime that's on their skin. So it was just a pain in the ass. I went back to hydroponics. Still really happy with it. I think that's about it. You know, sometimes I've been rolling my pH down to 5.5. It's pretty, you know, acidic enough that the plants love it. So playing around with more things. This obviously is my winter side, and here is my summer side, simply because with the sun coming a little bit more towards the middle of us, I can get more sunlight over here. This is pretty shaded, so this is south and this is north. So as the sun came down, it was projecting all its light over here. So anyways, hopefully it wasn't too long of a video. If there's any questions, again, sorry. There's very few followers, but sorry about the delay. Got some onions rolling outside too, and there's my chicken coop. I got a compost bin over there, and plum tree is actually flowering like mad. So, and still got the evaporative cooler outside. I still have yet to have to actually use it. Anyways, thanks a lot for checking it out. I'll keep the updates a little more frequent. Later.